Good to be back on pitch side. Day 2 is what we look forward to. Looking back just yesterday, South Africa very much still in the game. They got 5 wickets at the end of the day's play. Pakistan, of course, lost their wickets, but they had a few contributions. Shan Masood once again shining with the bat. And then they've got Salman Ali Agha still very much on the crease. Remember, he made that 93 in that first innings of that first test match. So still lots to look forward to, and it'll be interesting to see which way this test match heads towards the end of today's play. Now, I've got with me Waqar Yunus and Sean Pollock. Waqar, just in terms of how Pakistan will be looking back at stumps yesterday, how do you think they would be evaluating how things went for them overall?
I think they'll be pleased, but maybe not very happy, because they didn't score, quickly enough. They didn't score enough yesterday to sort of say that, we are on top of this game. South Africa is very much, as you said, very much in the game. New balls, only, 4, 5 overs old. So I feel, again, first session, very, very crucial. If South Africa can break this partnership, they'll get into, the tail, and we have seen in Lahore that the late order or the tail enders haven't really contributed anything. So they will feel that if they can break this partnership up front, and the game will wide open.
From a South African perspective, Polly, they've kept themselves in the game. They capitalized on certain opportunities, certain not so much. We saw that, a lot of dropped catches and other opportunities that were missed, but they're still very much there.
Definitely. I mean, as you mentioned, we'll go down the negative route first. To drop or to miss 6 opportunities, 5 catches, 1 missed stumping, and a ball that hit the stumps and didn't knock over the bail. To have Pakistan 259 for 5, they've got to thank their lucky stars, as I mentioned in the wrap last night, because this surface is better than what we saw in Lahore. In Lahore, they were 315 for 5. These are the opportunities that were put down. So we'll play these through as we discuss what happened in the day. 315 for 5 Pakistan were. They're only 259 for 5 here. Better surface. When you come out to bat for South Africa, it will be better this time than it was in that game. And they've got that new ball, as Waqar mentioned. So they've got to use this next 5, 6, 10 overs. And if they bowl and do that session well, then I think that's the key for South Africa, because there's that one partnership. You've got these 2 batters. We know how capable they are. As Waqar said, if you can break through that and maybe bowl them out for 325 or less than 350, I think South Africa will be very happy. Conditions are better, and with dropping all those opportunities, they've got to go away thinking, well, we got to take that.
South Shakil on 42 and not out. His role is going to be extremely crucial today, Waqar, considering the situation.
Yeah, both of them. Salman Ali Agha also, he's shown it in the last match, batting at number 7. I think that he's too good a player to bat at number 7, but every time he walks in, he contributes with the bat and also with the ball. So these 2 are very, very important for Pakistan. So South Shakil very well set. He's taken his time, whatever was required at the stage, and I think he's got to push on. Pakistan's got to look for score. I think once they keep or score a little bit quicker, I think the South Africa will feel the pressure, and they'll feel that they're out of this game. So this partnership is very important for Pakistan.
Absolutely, it is going to be extremely crucial. Shan Masood at the top, scoring some runs as well for Pakistan, but the wickets kept flowing. That's what we saw from South Africa, that they were able to get breakthroughs at the top. Abdullah Shafiq, he had been given his chances, but he went on to make that 57. Babar Azam once again falling short. Shan Masood was the pick of the batters. With his captaincy, he's certainly evolving as a batsman. South Shakil is still not out in partnership with Salman Ali Agha. Right, then, this is how things proceeded for the day, Polly. I mean, just the spinners doing their job, really.
Yeah, that first wicket, I thought, oh, here we go again. This is going to be very similar, but it didn't prove to be the case. Maharaj, I thought, was fantastic. He brought a lot of control, went at basically 2 and over for those 31 overs that he bowled. Plus, he got the 2 wickets. Plus, he created 3 or 4 other drop catch opportunities. Rabada with the second new ball, he was fantastic, and I think we'll see him with that new ball the first thing this morning. So a bit of a surprise was we didn't see more of Muthusamy, but I think we discussed it the other night, and Amir was of the theory that it's because Muthusamy bowls quicker. So he's probably 85 to 90, whereas Maharaj has got that ability just to change it up. And when he bowled under 80 kilometers an hour, that was when the ball turned on the day. So that's why he was the bulk of the overs. Harmer, I thought, was good. And I thought Jansen was pretty good too. It's his first test match. It sometimes goes amiss on people. I thought he'd been into one of the subcontinent tours before, but no, this is the first time he's ever bowled in a test match in the subcontinent, and he'll be better off for those 16 overs yesterday.
Shan Masood then, Bakar, he certainly looks more confident. And that's the one thing that we've seen in this test match. What did you make of his innings?
I think it was wonderful. He really took the bowlers on and made sure that he runs hard between the wicket, and also uses his crease, uses his feet very, very nicely, and he sets the tone. He's not worried, he's not scared of getting out, which is the key for the skipper, for the captain. When the captain is not scared or worried that his performance is on the line, then I think the team starts sort of following him, and that 87 and also scoring in Dubai, in Lahore has really helped the cause, and he's growing in confidence day by day.
Abdullah Shafiq scored 57 yesterday, Polly, and of course he got his opportunities. He sort of rode his luck, as we call it. But at the end of the day, if you get runs, that's certainly going to help you when you're batting out there.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take it to heart if they drop you. There's nothing you can do about that. I think even though he goes away, and I think it's good that he got the runs, and it kind of solidifies his position in the side for another period to come. But I think he would go away and analyse how come he created those 5 opportunities. What could he do better technically wise to make sure he doesn't offer up those catches again? But application and being able to put that behind you and just concentrate. It was an important innings for him. They needed someone at the top of the order, and I think he did a really good job.
Right then, well, they need to build on this partnership. Pakistan, Salman Ali Agha and South Shakil still out there. We'll take a short breather, and when we do come back, we'll have a closer look at the pitch. Back on pitch side, South Shakil and Salman Ali Agha still out there for Pakistan. Now, we saw yesterday the pitch played fairly well in terms of got to see the odd ball to spin here and there. But overall, it was a good day for batting. Let's see how it fares today. It's over to Amir Suhail.
Oh, this pitch has surprised many. It was anticipated that this pitch is going to offer a lot to the spinners from the word go. It did not happen. There are quite a few reasons for that. The main reason, if you have a look, there is a nice grass covering. That helped the ball to slide onto the bat, to the delight of the batters. They could express themselves. And spinners, yes, they had odd ball turning, but not consistently. Because of the abrasive nature, we saw a bit of reverse swing where faster bowlers, they were really able to make an impression on the batters. But I believe there is another reason why this pitch did not respond to the spinners. The clay content here is very less as compared to Lahore. Lahore has 64% of clay. Here, it's 30%. So that's why this pitch was much better. Now, this pitch will start to deteriorate, in my opinion, after tea. And on day 3, it will keep on responding to the spinners.
It's definitely behaving differently to what we saw in Gaddafi Stadium, and Amir Suhail putting it down to the clay content, and also spoke about the grass, that it is behaving slightly different to what we saw in Gaddafi Stadium, Vakar.
Yeah, and a little bit cooler weather here. Lahore was a lot warmer, a lot hot, and it was very crumbly. Over here, even looking in the footholds, it doesn't look very bad. Second day, Lahore looked all over the place, and I think it'll still play very well today. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but I think today, with the new ball, I think it might just misbehave a little bit for the pacers also and for the spinner also. But once the ball gets a little bit softer and older, things become a lot easier. So I feel it's just the first half an hour, 45 minutes going to be very crucial for Pakistan to just survive the early burst from South Africa, because South Africa also feel that they are only there for half an hour, 45 minutes to break this partnership and get into tail.
Two things I'll add. Firstly, I think when we did a pitch report in Lahore, someone, I don't know who did the pitch report on the day, that said, this looks like a day 3 wicket at the start of the game.
Yeah.
It didn't look that way, but we did think it was going to turn. So that is maybe the challenge. The other thing, it's going to get worse, and it's going to be more to work with because more overs have been bowled by the faster bowlers. So those footholds are going to become more prominent as the game goes on. We saw in Lahore it wasn't the case. When we got into the second innings, I think the fast bowlers have bowled 10 overs between them. So we're going to see footholds playing a bigger part. I think it will start to misbehave as we get to day 3 and 4.
Right, so this is basically a pitch that is taking longer to sort of break apart, because we saw in Gaddafi Stadium that it was very dry and, you know, like he said, is that the difference?
I guess it's the clay content what Amir was talking about, and it's still very hard. That is why I guess there was a little bit more carry also,
Yeah.
and ball didn't misbehave too much. You know, the up and down. So I feel it's still going to be very, very good pitch to bat on.
What did you make of Rabada's bowling, especially with the new ball as well that you saw yesterday, Waqar?
I thought he was wonderful. I wanted to see him with the older ball also when the ball was reversive when Jensen bowled, but you know, he didn't bowl with the old ball, because if it's reversing he would have been handful. But new ball, he was wonderful. Even the second time around, he was excellent.
All right, it's that time of the day when I asked you guys for predictions because we missed it yesterday. The record has been wonderfully won by Waqar Yunus here. So far in the series, you got to admit that Waqar's been spot on with his predictions.
I don't have to say
We only
much,
have
do
about
I?
40 seconds now, so not a lot of
I
time.
tell you what's going to happen. The new ball's going to have impact. South Africa are going to pick up 2 wickets, and they're going to bowl Pakistan out for just on 300.
And that's enough. 300 is enough for me.
300 is enough. There you go. You know, so we're all with you, Polly. But no, of course, anything can happen, and that's what we're looking forward to. All the action from day 2, lots to look forward to, like I said, because you've got a partnership that Pakistan requires between Saud Shakil and Salman Ali Agha, and South Africa, with a relatively newish ball, will be looking for wickets. So we'll take a short break, and when we do come back, we'll be with you once again in the commentary box.